Most people think they know who Mary, the mother of Jesus, really was. But the truth is far more mysterious and fascinating than you could ever imagine. Behind the quiet and humble image lies a story filled with secrets, unexplained events, and hidden details that most have never heard. Once you learn these 5 incredible facts, you'll never see Mary the same way again. First, did you know that Mary may not have been as poor as many believe? For centuries, she has been portrayed as a simple, impoverished woman from a small village. But historical records paint a more complex picture. Nazareth was a trade hub, connected to major routes where artisans and craftsmen thrived. It's entirely possible that Mary's family was part of this working class, meaning she grew up in a household that was far from destitute. And here's the twist: some ancient texts suggest that her lineage could be traced to the royal line of David, making her not just an ordinary woman, but someone with a bloodline connected to kings. Imagine the weight of that legacy, living an ordinary life while carrying royal blood and an extraordinary destiny, and it gets even stranger. According to early Christian writings not included in the Bible, Mary may have had a miraculous birth of her own. The Proto-Evangelium of James, an ancient text dating back to the 2nd century, reveals a stunning detail: Mary's parents, Joachim and Anne, were unable to conceive for years. They prayed desperately, and according to the text, an angel appeared to them, announcing that they would have a child who would play a crucial role in the divine plan. This makes Mary's birth itself a miracle, one that foreshadows the miraculous birth of Jesus. But why was this story left out of the official Gospels? What secrets were the early church trying to hide? Here's something even more shocking: Mary may have known from childhood that her life would be anything but normal. Some traditions claim that she was dedicated to the temple as a young girl, living a secluded and highly spiritual life. Imagine being just a child and already being prepared for a divine mission you couldn't fully understand. If these accounts are true, it means that Mary's life was guided by forces far beyond human control from the very beginning. Was she being groomed for a destiny that no other person could bear? And if so, what did she know about her future that we still don't? But perhaps the most mysterious aspect of Mary's life is what happened after the crucifixion of Jesus. While the Gospels are largely silent about her later years, ancient Christian traditions suggest that she didn't simply fade into the background. In fact, some sources claim that Mary traveled extensively, spreading the message of her son. One of the most intriguing theories is that Mary eventually went to Ephesus, in modern-day Turkey, where she spent her final years. To this day, there is a house there, believed by many to be the very place where she lived and died. Pilgrims from around the world visit this site, convinced that it holds some of the last remaining traces of her earthly presence. But why isn't this widely discussed? What did she do in those hidden years, and why did the early church keep these details so secret? And here's a final revelation that might change everything you thought you knew. Some scholars suggest that Mary may not have died in the traditional sense. According to ancient Eastern Orthodox and Catholic beliefs, Mary experienced what is called the Assumption, where her body was taken directly into heaven, bypassing the natural process of death. But there's more. Some traditions claim that she didn't just vanish quietly. Eyewitness accounts describe heavenly visions, angelic choirs, and a divine presence that surrounded her departure from this world. Could it be that Mary's life on earth was only the beginning of a much greater cosmic role? If these accounts are true, Mary didn't just disappear, she ascended to a place of unparalleled spiritual power. The truth is, the more you uncover about Mary's life, the more questions arise. Was she chosen from the beginning of time for this divine mission? Did she possess knowledge passed down through secret traditions? And why do so many ancient texts hint that her story is far from over? One thing is clear, Mary's life was anything but ordinary. And if these hidden truths are only the beginning, what other secrets are still waiting to be revealed, and the mysteries only deepen when you examine the strange and unexplained phenomena connected to Mary throughout history. For centuries, there have been reports of Marian apparitions, visions of Mary appearing to people all around the world. Some of these events defy logic, leaving even skeptics questioning what they thought was possible. In 1531, a poor indigenous man named Juan Diego claimed that Mary appeared to him on a hillside near modern-day Mexico City. She instructed him to gather flowers in the middle of winter, a seemingly impossible task. Yet when he obeyed, he found a miraculous image of Mary imprinted on his cloak. This cloak, known as the tilma, still exists today, and modern scientists remain baffled by how the image was created or how it has survived for nearly 500 years without decaying. Was this a supernatural message, and if so, why did Mary choose to reveal herself at that time and place? But that's just the beginning. In 1917, 3 shepherd children in Fatima, Portugal, claimed that Mary appeared to them with urgent warnings for the world. These visions culminated in the famous miracle of the sun, witnessed by tens of thousands of people. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the sun spin, change colors, and plunge toward the earth before returning to its normal position. The Vatican eventually recognized the event as a genuine miracle, but questions still linger. What exactly did Mary reveal to those children? And could there be secrets still hidden from the public? Perhaps the most unsettling theory is that Mary may have held knowledge about the end of the world. Some believe that the third secret of Fatima, a mysterious prophecy revealed only to the Vatican, contains information about future global catastrophes and the ultimate fate of humanity. While parts of the secret have been released, many remain convinced that the most chilling details are still being kept hidden. Why would the Church withhold these revelations? Could it be that Mary's messages are too terrifying for the world to know? Even more intriguing are the claims that Mary's influence extends beyond Earth itself. Some researchers have drawn eerie connections between Marian apparitions and reports of unexplained aerial phenomena, what many would call UFOs. In several cases, witnesses have described glowing lights and mysterious objects accompanying Marian visions. Is it possible that these events point to a reality far beyond our current understanding? And could Mary's appearances be linked to forces or dimensions that humanity has yet to comprehend? But there's another question no one wants to ask. Could Mary's role be far greater than even the Church acknowledges? Some fringe theorists suggest that Mary isn't just the mother of Jesus, but a cosmic figure with power over life, death, and the spiritual realms.